Joe said #1, facts. What's good, Joe? What's good, Joe? 3 people on the live. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling tonight? I think I'm still Shadowban, which is weird. I don't know why they got me Shadowban, bruh. Focus was good. He said about to fire up a movie. What you finna watch? What movie you finna watch? I feel like watching a movie right now too, low key. I thought you was finna say fire something. No, I was about to say, oh shit, it's going down, but not yet though. Couple more hours. Couple more hours, Joe. What you finna watch, Joe? That shit ain't even hot. Hacksaw Ridge? Okay. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's something on my iPhone? Rudy said, "Yeah, what's good, Rudy? What you got going?" Focus said, "Good movie choice, Joe." I ain't never heard of that. Hacksaw Ridge. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard of that, man. Hacksaw Ridge. What is it about? What is that about? Coach, what's good? He said, good movie. See, if y'all saying it's good, I might have to go check it out. Rudy said nothing. Catch some Z's before I go in tonight. Hell yeah, Pablo, welcome to the live, bro. I don't know what OLV means, but welcome to the live. Coach, welcome to the live. What y'all got going? Mari, welcome to the live. To my handlers, you can pay for my internet service, MindSpace, cadets. Coach said, how long have you been dead, son? That must be a quote from the movie. I ain't never seen that shit. Y'all making me want to watch it now. Y'all make me want to watch that shit now. Sup, gang? I was checking out your AKs. Them shit's nice, man. I was checking out them AKs, man. I like that shit. Did it come like that, or did you do the furniture like that, Coach? You did that shit like that, or you bought it like that? I need ideas for my AK. I'm getting an AK pretty soon, hopefully. See how the money look, feel me? I'm getting a new AK soon. He said, appreciate it, man. I put that on there. Okay. So I see I'm going to have to hit you up about the AK knowledge. There's a couple other people that know about AKs too, though. But I'm going to have to hit you up, bro, because I am getting an AK, and I need some inspiration. Because I don't know what to put on there. I don't know nothing about AKs. I ain't going to lie. I don't know shit about no AK. I be seeing you doing your thing with the AKs and shit. So I'm going to have to hit you up. Because I need for sure, I want to put a optic on my AK for sure. I think that's probably it. That's probably it, fool. Right now they got me Shadowban, so, you know what I'm saying? Kind of pissed off about that. He said, I got you, facts. I already know. I know where to go. But yeah, they got me Shadowban right now, so I don't know what I said or did. Arterial arms, okay. Alright. Brookside, what's good, bro? How you feeling today? How you feeling? He said, me too. They got you Shadowban too. What did you do? What did you do, coach? I figured they got me Shadowban because I don't want to keep saying it, but I don't understand how I went from 60 plus viewers a night to fucking 7 or 8. So that got me, that makes me think I'm Shadowban. He said nothing. Same here, bro. I ain't do shit. Unless somebody in the chat said something, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Cause you think about it, like 4 weeks ago, my views was up there. Now, fast forward 4 weeks later, my shit ass. So I don't know, bro. I know I'm Shadowban though. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I was hitting 300 viewers. That's what I'm saying, bro. Motherfuckers doing numbers. Now we ain't doing shit. That shit weird. But I ain't gonna give up though. I'm just gonna try to get back into the algorithm. Cause I know for a fact my views was up every day. Now I'm fucking Shadowban. I'm like, what the fuck I say? What I did? But I don't have no way. And that's weird. That's what I hate about YouTube. They allow anybody to be a content creator, but don't got no number. Like, where the fuck the number at? I can't call customer service and figure out what the fuck going on. Because at least they could be like, oh, yeah, well, you Shadowban. This is what you could do to help. You ain't got no number. You kind of got to figure it out on your own. Brookside said, man, just got some ammo. They sure ain't making it much cheaper. What ammo you get? Like, what round? What you got? 5.56, 9? What you get? What did you get? It sound like you got some different shit, though. Cause I know 9mm going for what? Where I go, 9mm like $13 for 50 rounds. What you get, Brookside? Radio said 12 gauge. Shit, that what it sound like. He said if you sit on your hand until it gets numb and you start going, it will feel like. Are you trolling or what? You trolling, Prod? You trolling, my guy? Brookside said, I got some 389mm, 10mm. God damn, you loaded up. Hell yeah. Radio said, LOL, old joke. Facts. I heard that shit before. I don't know why my page get the most trolls. He said that's called the stranger. Yeah, I don't know why I be getting so many trolls. I feel like that got something to do with me being Shadowban. Because I was watching a little video, and they said when people come in and spam your shit, that could help get you Shadowban too. That shit crazy. I've been getting spammed a lot. He said, yes, Heavy. Yeah, I've been getting my shit spammed a lot, so. He said the 10mm was actually a really good deal. For real? 10mm ain't that bad, though. I mean, shit. I found some 10mm for $20, I think. 50 rounds? Yeah, I found some 10mm for $20 for 50 rounds. I found some AK. I think it's $15 for 20 rounds. And shit, the only thing that's really expensive to me is shotgun and 380. 380 was 35 and some change for 50 rounds. 19 a box. Yeah, that ain't bad. That's what I'm saying. That ain't bad. That's what I seen 10mm for, about 19 a box. 20, same shit. I need to start stacking up on my 10mm ammo and my 7.62. That's my next pieces. AK and a Glock 20. Whichever come first. Whichever come first. He said 7.62 is what pisses me off the most. Why? Because they hard to find and they hella expensive? I know. That 7.62 definitely hard to find and that shit expensive. That shit definitely expensive. I'm glad I ain't gotta buy all that ammo because that shit sound expensive. He said so motherfucking hard to find. Man, for real. Shit, when I went to the gun store, they like a couple Sundays ago, they was telling me that 7.62 hard to find. They was kind of putting me on game on what ammo to get for the 7.62 and all that. They was telling me what brand to get and how that shit hard to find. But I don't know, Brookside, have you heard of Bell? Fuck, I forget what it's called. It's called Bell something. It's like $15 for 20 rounds. Radio said I have bought slugs and double to break in my AR-12, but haven't used it yet. Give some number 6 shot. That's 1450 to break in my semi-auto. Hell yeah, that's what I used. Radio. I used the 1450. Focus said, yeah, when I first got into guns, I bought ammo and mags first before I ever had a gun. But that's smart though, Focus. That's like buying a controller before you buy the game. That's smart because it kind of forces you to buy that gun, in my opinion. I feel like if you buy the ammo before you get the gun, it forces you to get that gun. Brookside says Seller and Bellet. No, that's not the one, Brookside. Heavy said I got 800 rounds of 7.62 by 39. Liz says self-defense grain is enough. Zach said, yo, what's good? Radio said ammo is like gold. You can always trade it. Facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Phil said I bought AR mags last few months and on an AR yet. That's smart though. That's smart, bro. That's smart. I feel like you should buy that shit. I feel like you should get that shit before you. If you know you gonna get the gun, I feel like you should get it before. Coach said, I'm into this 5.56 RPK mag Draco thing. Yeah, I seen that, Coach. You got the RPK. I seen that. Radio said ammo isn't the cheapest, but it's good to start a stockpile. Yeah, you're not lying. It's always good to stock up on your ammo. It's always good. I actually want to start stock. Damn, now I want to, Brookside. I think it's called Bellum. Brookside, have you heard of Bellum? I think that's the AK ammo, Bellum. Radio said ammo squared. Facts. Have y'all heard of Bellum? Because I think that's what I got. It come in like plastic, like hard plastic, like a container. I think that's what it's called, Bellum. Now that I think about it. He said, nah, as the next gun, need to go ahead and cop the mags. Oh, okay. I thought you had the RBK. That might be somebody else. But yeah, that's the ammo I had. It's called Bellum. I believe that's what it's called. It's like a clear container. 20 rounds. He said, hey, shit, on the ammo sheets. Yeah, $15. 20 rounds. Yeah, RPK at home. Okay. I want to shoot that. I want to shoot a RPK. I want to shoot a RPK and I want to shoot a RPK and something else. Brookside said I haven't heard of those. I'll look them up. Yeah, it's called Bellum, something like that. Bellem, Bellum, something like that. That's what I used when I shot the Arsenal. Coach said, them my bullets. Don't be buying up my shit. Ah, you know what Bellum is, huh, Coach? Yeah, that's what I fuck with. That's what I used when I shot the Arsenal. Heavy said, I only have 300 rounds of 9mm ammo. Damn, you got more AK ammo than anything. You got more AK ammo than anything. I ain't shit. Me, I probably got like 300 rounds of 9, maybe less. But all my guns stay loaded, though. All my guns stay loaded. Hold up, I'm about to do a pull right now. Coach said I got at least 1K of 9. Damn. Radio said, damn, I got now then 309 mil in my mags. Heavy said trying to get the AK ammo off. Radio said more. Coach said at least 6 to 700 or 762. Brookside said I'm really lacking on 22 LR right now. Need to stock up on Thunderbolts. Facts. Taurus said, yo, nice setup. I appreciate you, Taurus. Welcome back. Vale said, I'd say it's good to stock up on gun magazines over ammo first, because if they do ban 30-round mags in your state, you already got them. Just saying. That is facts. That is facts. But the thing is, though, Phil, if they do ban 30-round mags, what the fuck we gonna do? Because if you get caught with a 30-round mag, that's probably some bullshit. Probably some jail time or something. So, I don't know. Taurus said mags and ammo much as possible. Facts. Taurus, what's good? I see you got hella mags for the Tauruses. I seen that shit. That's what's up, bro. You and my boy Focus fuck with the Taurus heavy. That's what's up. Brookside said facts, Phil, need both. Taurus said I keep them 30 rounders all day. Facts. I need to get some 30 rounders. Radio said last time they had pre-ban mags. Ah, Heavy said nah. Taurus said gotta stay strapped. Facts. I need to buy me some more 30-round mags. Especially for my Strybog. That shit came with 3, but I need more than that. I need more than that. I need some I need to fuck around and get that drum for the 43X. Coach said Florida open carry legal as of today. Hell yeah, I seen that. I know y'all over there throwing a party. Florida, we ready. Taurus, you in Florida too? We said keep a 40-rounder. Facts. Ain't playing no games. Facts. Facts. You keep a 40-rounder for what? The AK? I ain't know. For the AK, what you keep a 40-rounder for, Coach? Tori said, yes, Sirski, Florida bound. Okay. Lou said, yo, what's good, Lou? Hell yeah, I ain't know you was in Florida. You in Florida, Coach in Florida? That's what's up. Y'all got to link up. That'll be a cold video. That'll be a cold video. Coach said, all the Ks. Okay, facts. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready to see that, y'all ready to see that, what is it, a 50-round drum for the 43X? ETS clear 40s. Okay. Y'all ready to see the, Bulgarian? Okay, cool. Y'all ready to see the drum for the 43X? I think they got a drum for it. I swear that's what I seen. Y'all ready to see that shit? He said, yeah. And I'm about to put y'all on game, too. They got a 50-round drum for the Echelon. I just seen that shit like a month or 2 ago. I didn't even know they made drums for the Echelon. I'm coming with that, too. I gotta put a drum in the Echelon. That's unique. He said, no, yeah, they do. I swear to God. Phil said I got 40 AK mags. I definitely need to stock up on Glock mags and more CZ Scorpion mags and AR mags. Then I'll be good. Facts. I keep forgetting you got a Scorpion, but you ain't post that bitch in the chat. He said shorter neck or regular. I think Coach talking to Phil. That shit crazy, bro. A 50-round drum for the Echelon. I gotta get that. And I gotta get it for the 43X. That shit just look different. He said on the drum. You said short neck or regular? I don't know, bro. I don't know, honestly. I just took a quick glance at it and then I kept it moving. Mark said, what up, people? What up, Mark? What up, player? I'm over here trying to get out of YouTube jail. They got me Shadowban. They got me Shadowban, bro. That shit crazy to me. That shit wild, fool. And they trying to hit a nigga with a copyright, too. All I did was play the game. That shit crazy. All I did was play the game. They tried to hit me with a copyright. He said, you think I should post that thing in the chat? Hell yeah, what you mean? Why wouldn't you post the Scorpion in the chat on the Discord, bro? You should do that. That would only make sense. That would only make sense, bro. You should post it in the chat. Are you ashamed of posting your Scorpion? Because I think that would make sense. I want to see that shit. Juliana said 9 mil facts. Lou said I gotta see that. That's what I'm saying, Lou. What you gotta see? The 50 round for the echelon, or you gotta see the Scorpion? Coach said in the Blickies post up facts. Heavy said short neck or sound crazy. Lou said both. Lou, I'm gonna do you a favor, bro. When I go to the gun store, I might go tomorrow. I'm gonna take a picture and post it in the chat, so y'all know I ain't cap. I'm gonna post a picture for y'all. I'm gonna post a picture in the chat of that 50 round. Said where's yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I ain't even tripping for real. What's that? He said a Glock. Juliana, what's good? What's up, bro? I got my first SIG. What SIG you get? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but what SIG you get? Lou said, bet. Y'all got you, bro. I'm gonna go. When I go to the gun store, I'm gonna post that shit in the chat. I'm gonna post that 50 round drum for the echelon. That shit blew my mind, bro. He said, Lamo, he said it. Phil said, I honestly didn't post it because I don't have pics of it. I'd have to take a pic of it. Well, take a picture of it. He said, this is the SP9A3S, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's the shorter barrel. He said, Lamo, he stopped. Sig MPXK. What you mean? He said, Joe, you hear what he just said? What I said something? 9 mil. Oh no, I ain't finna say that. Y'all trying to yeah, y'all trying to get me. Y'all trying to get me, man. I almost slipped up. I feel like I did. I feel like I slipped up. I ain't gonna lie. He said no, Von. I feel like yeah, I hope I ain't slip up. He said, how's the reliability? It's great. I ain't gonna lie, coach. It's great. Check out my shorts if you haven't already. The Strybog is fucking amazing, bro. I know they said it had some problems a while ago, cleaning process. I ain't gonna lie, that shit a little complicated, bro. The cleaning process, coach, it's a little complicated. I ain't even cleaned my shit yet. But it does come apart like an AR, though. I must say that. Because if you look at the bottom, coach, it got those 2 pins. So you just pop those 2 pins out like an AR, and then you take it off. You take off the 2 pins like an AR, and then you take off the back. The back is actually really easy to take off, and then you pull out the all the other shit, and you good. Said, is that a 5.56 or 7.62? 5.56. Pinning issues, I heard. What you mean? What you mean by that? Mark said, what up, Heavy? Said, okay. Yeah. No, I ain't had no issues with it, thank God. I mean, for 1100, I bet not had no issues with it. For 1100, I bet not had no issues, because I could have got an AK. But I chose to get this instead, because I wanted like a little backpack gun. And it's fun, bro. He said with the roller delay system, I haven't had no issues yet, thank God. I don't know. I ain't gonna jinx myself, but I ain't had no issues yet. But I have heard of issues though with the roller delay. I heard issues with the mags cracking. He said those guns are trash. Yeah, coach, I have had issues with the roller. I haven't had issues with nothing, but I've heard issues with the roller delay and the mags cracking. Cause I was gonna go with the Kuna. I was gonna get the Springfield Kuna to match my echelon, but he said, say they recalled them and did some polishing on the bearings. They probably did that before I bought the gun. Like, that probably was a recall before. I mean, I hope. Because I only had the gun about 4 months. Phil said it doesn't have optics or other gun accessories. Slowly gonna happen. I don't know when, though. But I'll post it in the chat tonight or tomorrow, bro. Hell yeah, throw that shit tonight, bro. If you can. And it's cool, it's understood. If you ain't shooting that motherfucker, then, I mean, it really don't need no accessories right this minute. But if you really shooting that bitch, then yeah, you need something on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool, though. He said, would check, free service. Hell yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm glad you told me that, because I didn't know that. But I feel like I should be straight, though. I'm still kind of mad I didn't get the Kuna, because I had both of them in my hand. And it wasn't a money issue. I just was like, do I get the Kuna or do I get the Strybog? And I was looking for like 30 minutes. And somebody yelled out, get the Strybog. And I'm like, why? And they told me, and I was like, all right, you convinced me. Zach said, is that AR pistol or SBR? It's an AR pistol, bro. He said, Stry. Hell yeah. Somebody told me get the Stry over the Kuna. I hella wanted the Kuna, too. That's what I went in the store to buy. That's the second time in my life I went in the store and bought the opposite. He said short neck or... Yeah, I went in the store to buy a fucking... I went in the store to buy a Glock 21 45. I went in the store to buy a Glock 21 45, and guess what I bought? Y'all want to know what I bought when I went in the store to get a Glock 21? Phil said you could do the HK slap with the CZ. Oh, that's dope. Y'all want to know what I went in the store to buy? The Glock 21 and what I came out with? I went in the store to buy a Glock 21 and I came out with a fucking Echelon, bro. I went in the store to buy a fucking Kuna and came out with a Strybog. He said he go wear that out. Hell yeah, he gonna keep slapping that motherfucker. He gonna keep slapping it. Hell yeah, bro. I went in the store to buy a fucking Glock 21 and came out with an Echelon. I went online to buy a 10 mil, a Glock 20. And guess what I bought instead of the Glock 20? A motherfucking 5.7. Swear to God, true story. I went online, I'm like, I'm finna buy a Glock 20. Ended up buying a 5.7. Radio says stop going to the store, buy online, and go to the store to pick up, LOL. Yeah, but the only thing I hate about that radio is they be having them damn transfer fees. I think my transfer fee for a long gun is like $40, $50. And then for a short gun, it's $20. That's the only thing. He said, Von, I just reported you for using bad words. Shit, I hope you didn't. Because that's probably why I'm Shadowban. Somebody reported me. Somebody was hating. He said, hella racist. Somebody was hating on me. He said, ouch, man. Man, somebody was hating on me. That's why I'm Shadowban. I should be at like 50 views right now. You know what I'm saying? 50 views. One of y'all motherfuckers coach said, bro, in the magazine, the neck of the mag I was saying is the neck shorter on the one he was saying. Because when you usually see a drum in 43 to 26, it's the 1917 drum with the longer neck. Oh, I didn't know that's what you meant. I'ma keep it real with you, bro. I ain't never paid attention to that. But I'm gonna keep that in mind, bro. I've never paid attention to that. That's why when you asked, I was like, huh? It makes sense now though. Alright. I ain't never noticed that. But when I go to the gun store, I'm gonna post up in the chat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go to the gun store maybe tomorrow when I get up, or shit, let me see. I'm gonna either go to the gun store tomorrow or Sunday. Cause Sunday I'm going to the Glock event, but that's at a different gun store. Cause the gun store I go to, they got a gun range inside too. But then I go to the other gun store, they don't got no gun range, but they got more shit. But when I go to the other gun store that got more shit, if they open on Sunday, I'm gonna take a picture for y'all for sure. I'm gonna go in that bitch and take a picture. I might try to slide to the gun store on Saturday before I go to work. Because I don't know if I'm gonna make it tomorrow. It all depends on when I get up. But I'm gonna get that picture for y'all. Because I swear I seen a 43X drum. I'm not gonna lie. I swear I seen that. It had me very like... I was like, what the fuck? They make drums for 43X? Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I bought my 43X, I bought a 20-round ETS mag. It was red. Man, I shot that bitch. I bought a 20-round ETS mag for my 43X, and after like the second shot, the trigger wouldn't even move no more. That's when I was like, I'm going to PSA and I'm getting me a fucking I'm getting a PSA dagger mag, cause that ETS mag had my trigger stuck. That shit crazy. But hey, y'all didn't even answer the question though. When I did the live, it said self-defense question mark. He said, out of curiosity, why when you go to a gun store, you tell yourself you're gonna buy something, but you get something completely different? Like with the story you said you was gonna get a Glock. Phil, I'm very inconsistent. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very inconsistent, Phil. Like, I was gonna get the Glock 21, but the problem was I'm a small guy. So I got small hands, and that shit was just hella beefy in my hands. So I was like, you know what? I don't want that shit. And then I held the Echelon, and the Echelon is actually thinner. So it's really like I'm very inconsistent. Like I can't make my mind up for shit. Cause I promise you, I went in the store, I held it, I was like, you know what? I'm getting a Glock 21. So I went home and I thought about it for a couple days, Phil, and I was like, should I spend this much money? I don't know. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get the Glock 21. So I walked in the store. I was hella hesitant. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just get me I'm gonna just get the echelon. So I end up getting the echelon. I'm like, I'm gonna just give me an echelon, bro. Fuck it. Ooh. Yeah, that's why I'm very inconsistent. I'm like, I ain't tripping. I'm gonna still end up getting a Glock 21 later though. But yeah, I went with the echelon. But yeah, Phil, I'm very inconsistent, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. Marcus said you got the full size for what? The full size for what? Welcome to the live, Marcus. Welcome to the live. He said I do the same shit. Something else catches your eye sometimes. Hell yeah, facts. He said I got that, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Like I can't never make my mind up. That's why I said going forward, when I go in the gun store, I gotta make my mind up, bro. Cause if not, I'ma always stay getting some other shit. That's why I'm trying to make my mind up now. He said for the echelon, I got the full size. Heavy said, Von, that's not inconsistent. That's just making a good choice on a firearm that suits you. Yeah, now that you look at it that way, Heavy, yeah, that is true. But it's weird though, Heavy, cause like, okay, you say a firearm that suits you, right? But then like, I'll buy the opposite gun, and then I'll go home and be like, damn, I should have got that gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I chose the Echelon 9 mil, obviously, full size, over the Glock 21, which is 45. But later on, I'm still going to get a 45. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get the 20, I'm going to get the AK, but I'm like, you know what? I should have just got the Glock 20 over the 5.7, because now I don't even want that bitch. He said, LOL Vontae, sent you some new, some pew on Discord. All right. He said, you have to mark. Focus said, yeah, like, I wasn't going to buy my FN, was going to stick to something budget, but the wife was like, might as well get something you want, so went with the FN backs. Hey, you know, wifey always right, bro. Cause you know you was gonna want that FN later, so it's a good thing you went with that first. It's a good thing you went with that first. Hey, it's a good thing you went with that first real. Cause you would have regretted that. You would have been like, damn, I should have got that FN all along. But yeah, that's just how it be with us, man, bro. We be like so inconsistent. Cause we be like a kid in the candy store. I ain't gonna lie. You be like a kid in the candy store. That's how I be when I be in the gun store. He said, Kimber gonna be sexy tomorrow. Facts, Joe. I can't wait to see that shit. He said it was a toss-up between the 509 and the FNX 45. You got the 509, right? Phil said when I go to a gun store, I already know what I'm getting before I walk in the store because I got a list of stuff I want in my collection. When I buy it, I remove it off the list. Hey, Phil, that's actually smart, bro. But now let me ask you a question, Phil. You say you make a list of guns that you want in your collection, right? So how do you choose which one gonna come first? That's what I want to know. He said, Marcus said FNX 45 too big for me. Nah, that bitch big as fuck. But that's what I want to know, Phil. You said you make a list, right? So how do you go about choosing off that list? Or do you just choose whatever gun was first? That's what I want to know. Because that's actually an idea to make a list and choose from it. Do you choose from that list? Or do you just be like, okay, well, XYZ come first, so I'm going to just buy that first and go down? Focus said it would have been my backup and winter carry. Damn, Focus, you was going to carry the FN? Joe said my boy has the FNX 45. Very nice. Facts, Joe. I like the FNX. It's just that motherfucker 1200. I can't, yeah, I'm broke. 1200 is crazy. Phil said it really depends on how much I can spend, depending on how much credit card points I got ECT. Yeah, your ass be going crazy with them credit card points. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, fool. Your ass be going crazy with them points. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I had points like that so I could be buying me some shit. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make a list. Cause I got like a little fake list, but I don't know how too sure I am about it, you feel me? But nobody answered my question though. I when I went live, I put in the description self defense question mark. I got a question for y'all, but I don't know how to ask it. So boom, somebody had told me something. I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna put their business out there. Somebody that I know told me something. John said you should add Beretta shotgun to the collection and maybe Smith and Wesson revolver. That ain't a bad idea, John. So just ask it, fam. Okay, so my question to y'all is: in a self defense situation, I don't. Okay, so boom, I have a person, safe place, broski. Goofy said, "What up, Vaughn? What up, bro?" So look, I got a question for y'all. I have a person that I'm cool with, right? And he was telling me a story. He basically said some shit happened to him. He pretty much got shot, and after he got shot, somebody lied on him, and the police took him to jail for that, and took his gun. How do y'all feel about that when it comes to self defense? How do y'all feel about that? Cause somebody, a buddy of mine I know, told me he got shot like sometime last year. Lady lied on him because he owns a gun. Lady lied on him, said he pointed at her. I don't believe he did, but I wasn't there, and they took him to jail. What's y'all input on that? Mark said, I am the layaway king when it comes to getting firearms. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Radio said, Paul, who actually reads the description for lies. Goofy said, I got a notification that you were live, so I just came to check on you. Facts. Patriot One said Second Amendment, but that's my question for y'all. My question when it comes to self defense is, even though this ain't even self defense, but my question to y'all is, and I know it's not fair, but how would y'all feel if somebody lied and said that y'all pointed a gun at them and y'all didn't, but y'all went to jail off of that word? How would y'all feel? Because I think that's crazy. No defense against false claims, right? But he said he got shot and didn't shoot back. So this is what he told me. He told me that he was knocking on the door where he was staying, and he was trying to get some things but forgot the key, which I believe it. And he said his friend pretty much got scared, which I believe it. You know what I'm saying? And he said he accidentally shot him. I don't know how it happened. I wasn't there. And in the process of him dealing with getting shot, police pulled him over because he was speeding, obviously. Did a little breathalyzer, and also a lady said he pointed a gun at her. I don't believe it, but I wasn't there. So Jordan said, well, if he can somehow prove otherwise, he may be sued for big money. Facts. Obviously, it's messed up. Phil said, if it wasn't for credit card points, I wouldn't have as much shit I have right now. You got to save where you can find ways to. Facts. Was it defense? Radio said the best defense against that situation is the EDC, a color firearm that's not black or silver. Heavy said, does she have the proof? Well, he said that she never showed up. Johnson, I don't know how to answer that properly because we have different amendment. I came from Finland. Okay. Well, yeah, y'all. He said she never showed up. I don't want to talk about it because it is my neighbor, but it just kind of like, it was weird because it's like, he showed me the shot wound. And I'm like, and he don't come off as that person. He don't. He go to work just like me. He mind his business. He showed me the shot wound. He said he was reaching down to do something, and his friend got spooked and shot his arm. Like, I don't know what the real situation is. And he went to jail. His friend went to jail. So I want to know. They said, Heavy said, does she have the proof that he had? Well, no, she don't, because I guess she didn't show up. But he is out of jail, so John said, I don't know how to answer that. Radio said, Focus said, radio, that's why I came on my firearms field, so that's a wild situation, man. Focus said you gotta have to have proof that you saw my firearm facts. But it's crazy though, Focus, because he said that she assumed. So that's my next question. My next question is, why is it fair that if somebody assumes you have a gun, even though they didn't see it, or let's just say if a person seen your gun because they seen the print, but you didn't pull it out, why is it that if they call the police, you go to jail for that? I want to know why that's fair. He said, Von, that story doesn't make much sense. His buddy shot him, or the lady. No, no, no. So his buddy shot him. He said his buddy was, I guess, scared. And it was kind of like a reaction. He said his buddy didn't have really that much gun knowledge. I don't fucking know. He said his buddy really didn't know how to work his gun. So when he knocked on the door to get his shit, I guess as he was reaching over to knock, buddy opened up and the gun went off. I didn't ask too much details because we both was in a rush. He said people lie all the time, and judging by the fact she didn't show up tells me she was full of shit. Scared or what? Marcus? Yeah, he was scared. I mean, but if somebody bamming on my door and I don't know who the fuck it is, I'm gonna be scared too. Wouldn't y'all? If a motherfucker bam on my door, I'm gonna be scared too. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know how the situation really played out. But judging by the dude, I don't think it would have went that way, you feel me? Cause he carried. You know what I'm saying? So Joe said I want some McDonald's. Jackson said hi. What up, Jackson? Said, is that a Sig Romeo 5, broski? It is. That was your name, Emo? Radio said people lie about brandishing all the time, but they can confirm the color. You don't carry the standard black or silver unless she actually saw it. Facts. Phil said Joe just get Five Guys hamburgers. Yeah, see, I don't know. Can't. Okay, that's what you were saying. I don't know, bro. It was a crazy story, but like I said, I don't know him that well. But he seems like a cool person. So the fact that happened, because he showed me the bullet hole, it was a clean shot. It went in and out. He said that's attempted murder, friend or not. Facts. But he said his friend went to jail. So like I said, I seen the entry and the exit wound. So the shit was crazy. I just thought, I was like, I gotta share this with the live because it's crazy. Marcus said, Jackson said, is that a 43X or 48? It's a 43X. Marcus said, that's attempted murder. Focus said, that's one thing I worry about, especially when I'm shopping and have to grab something off the top shelf, because once somebody see it, might as well leave. Yeah, I worry about that too, Focus. I'm not going to lie. I worry about that too. He said, are they friends today? Heavy, no. He said he don't fuck with him. He said he not cool with him. Like I said, I don't know the real story, but he said he don't fuck with him. Emo said, excellent optic, won't never die. If it does, Sig will replace it for free if you ain't know that. Damn, I didn't know that, but thank you. Marcus said you can't shoot through the door unless they open the door. So first, not enough info to give a good answer. Facts. Mark, he said he opened the door. So like I said, I didn't ask too much. He just said he opened the door, and as dude was still, had his hand out knocking, his friend opened it and the gun went off. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the dude I know, he's cool as fuck. He carries. It's my next door neighbor. He do carry. So he is out. So I don't know. Jackson said, do you have any ports or a comp? Yeah, that's a comp. That's a comp on the 43X. That's a comp, my guy. A comp on the 43X. Phil said, I do want to get a Holocene for the CZ, though. Definitely not putting no EOTech on it. You don't want to put no EOTech on no Scorpion? Jackson said, my bad, I couldn't see. You all good? John said, before I had license for firearms, I used to have 2 illegal M14. Oh, shit. Joe said, when is the phone call happening? Joe, I don't know, bro. Like I told you before, whenever I don't know, it's free. I don't know if he working. He say he working. I don't know. Whenever he hit us in the Discord, when we'll make that call. Heavy said, then that story is BS if they aren't friends today. Hey, bro, I don't know. I just thought I'd ask y'all because I think that's pretty fucked up. I'm going to stop cursing. Maybe if I stop cursing, I won't be Shadowban. But I think that's pretty messed up, though. I feel like, this is how I feel, Heavy. I feel like if you in public and you have a print I feel like it's fucked up that somebody could be like, oh, he threatened me, and you really didn't. Like, that shit lame to me, bro. That shit lame to me, bro. If you got a print but you ain't showing, and somebody say you showed it, and you get in trouble, that shit lame. Jackson said, I got a G48 with a Harrington Arms comp. That's facts. I like that. Mike said World War III. Nah. Emo said Harrington makes really nice comps. They do. They do. But if y'all knew how much I got mine for, it all makes sense. Phil said, I'll put an EOTech on my AR whenever they build the MK18. Phil, what's the update with that shit? What's the update, Phil? Mike said it's the best. Joe said, if you stop cursing, I'll stop reporting you. Damn, that's messed up, bro. Focus laughing. Mark laughing. Wow. Hey, what if Joe really is the one reporting me? I thought we was cooler than the other side of the pillow, brother. Jackson said, I got the HC43 it made for the 43X and G48. I seen that one. I was going to get that one, but hell no. I was going to get it, but I ain't trying to pay that much. I'm telling you, if y'all knew what I paid for my shit, y'all, it would all make sense. I'm telling you. Phil said, Lamo, Joe, a funny guy today, huh? A-hole. I'm going to try not to curse so much. A-hole. Joe said, oh, that's messed up, Joe. I thought we was cooler than that, bruh. Thought we was cooler than that, bruh. Thought we was cooler than that, man. Thought we was cooler than the other side of the pillow, man. Jackson said, it was a deal for me. I got everything for $400 from my older partner. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Hey, shit, that's what's up. Shit, you did what you had to do, he said. Jackson said, my first legal gun. Hell yeah. My first legal gin, my bad. That's what's up. That's what's up. You always got to stay legal. If you going to do illegal, don't even talk about it. Feel me? You always got to be legal with it. Being legal is the best way. Juan said, holla, what's good, Juan? Welcome to the live. What's good, my boy? How y'all feeling tonight? I thought I'd pop a quick live before I go to work. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to work pretty soon. Diva, welcome back. Have you shot a 50 cal before? No, I haven't, Diva. I have not shot a 50 cal. Do I want to shoot a 50 cal? Hell yeah. Hey, you know a funny story? I actually, when I was at the range one time, some tourists, because I live in Vegas, so tourists come to the range a lot. Yeah, y'all be amazed. So when I was at the range one time, some tourists came. One of them motherfuckers asked to shoot a 50 cal sniper. It was a clean ass 50 cal sniper. I kid you not. I was at the range, and some tourists asked to shoot a 50 cal sniper, and the RSOs came in there and was like, everybody listen up. I swear to God, true story. The RSOs, they came in there, they was like, look, they stopped everybody. They said, everybody stop shooting. They're about to shoot a 50 cal, and it's really loud. I said, I was looking like, I don't get no fuck. They made us stop shooting for that 50 cal. But 50 cal inside of a range, boy, that shit fucked my ears up, fool. That 50 cal was hella loud. In the range, though, indoor. All the RSOs made us stop shooting. I'm telling you, real story. They was like, y'all got to stop shooting. We about to shoot a 50 cal. Big-ass 50 cal rifle. Big-ass 50 cal rifle. 50 cal and an indoor, facts, bro. I'm telling you. He said they real legal and real lethal, facts. Jordan said, fuck, bro, you work the night shift, hell yeah. Tony, welcome to the live. BB guns, cool. Joe said, Barrett 50.
Hello.
Diva said, damn. Jackson said, just cleaned my gun, too, and sold my Ruger. What Ruger you had? Heavy said, does a Desert Eagle count for shooting? I mean, it could, but I'm talking about a sniper, though. Some big shit. Emo said 50 caliber indoor, hell yeah. Jackson said has the Security 9 compact and FDE. Focus said that's diabolical. Phil said, damn indoor, I swear to God, y'all, that motherfucker was big. 50 BMG or big Beowulf. I don't know. Diva said, yo, can you drop the Discord link? Yeah, I got you. Joe laughing. He said, Emo said, what kind of backsplash Ain't no way I could see maybe. I don't know. Whatever that was, I'm telling you, it was a fit. It was something. It was a big ass sniper. I'm not gonna lie to you. That motherfucker was big. They shot that bitch indoor. That shit shook the fuck out of my chest. I wasn't cool with that shit. Mark said, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I know it was a 50 something. It was a cow. I don't know. He just said 50 something. And next you know, everybody stopped shooting. And all I heard was boom. That shit rattled my whole chest. Inside, I swear to God, I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God, he said, was the bullet about the size of your finger? It was big. That shit was big as fuck. Language check, please. Oh, yeah, my bad. He said it cost like $3 a round. Nah, it costs more than that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm being real with y'all. From what I remember, I think they said that round was like $50 a round. That shit was big, bro. He said, do you got an OEM backplate on the silver one? No, I don't got an OEM. On the silver one, it says, smile, wait for the flash. He said, for real, nah, man, it was big, y'all. I'm not lying. That thing was huge. I swear they said it was like $50 for one round. I don't know. That's what they said. Maybe that's the range price, but y'all think I'm capping. I swear to God, I'm not lying. Big ass sniper rifle. The RSOs really came in with that big ass sniper rifle, and they said, we finna shoot this 50 something. Everybody step back. They made everybody stop shooting. That motherfucker was loud, bro. That shit had my whole chest shaking. He said, that's hard. He said, Court will hate that backplate. Hell yeah, they will. I was kind of skeptical when I bought it. That shit really say smile, wait for the flash. That would have said on my backplate for the 43X. He said, cap as fuck. He said, I got a gold Ben Franklin backplate. That's tight. He must say, hey, Pat, know what's up. Hell yeah, that shit was loud, bro. I swear to God. I was like, they better not never do that shit again. That big ass sniper inside the indoor. That shit shook the fuck out of my chest. I was like, hell no. I went home after that. I ain't gonna lie. Cause that shit was loud as fuck. You got that big ass caliber up in the fucking range. That shit pissed me off. He said, nah, in court, you can argue that it's just decorated. I don't know though. I wouldn't try to argue that in court. I ain't gonna lie. Cause what can you really say? That shit really say smile, wait for the flash. Past it, I wouldn't carry that backplate. I know, Pat, but funny story. I think I lost my OEM backplate with my dumb ass. Because when I first got my 43X, I started buying hella shit off eBay. I bought the silver slide lock and the silver extended mag release. And then I bought that smile wait for the flash. I bought that. I bought a TTI trigger connector kit. Jackson said it's the same as don't tread on me. Facts. Heavy said I EDC a Barry 50 BMG. Emo said I definitely wouldn't carry anything with. For real, Judge gonna hate that. Judge gonna hate that. I'm already knowing. Judge gonna hate it. Jury gonna hate it. I'm already knowing. You know what I'm saying? I already know. I knew what I was doing when I bought it. I knew I shouldn't have got it. But fuck, bro. It's like, it looks too cool. Smile, wait for the flash. I knew they was gonna eat me up in court for that. I knew they was, but I don't carry my 43X anyways, because I still, bro, y'all know I still gotta tweak that bitch. The first time I shot my 43X with the comp on there, the comp kept getting loose. The second time, the comp is tight. After the gun range fixed it for me, the comp is tight. But the problem is, I feel like something off, but I can't call it. So I got to take it out again. He said, words like that, the only thing court cares about as far as modifications, I'm already knowing. Anything but that is cool. Smile, wait for your sins. Right? He said, I wonder if I can put an FRT in a 43X or 48. You probably can, bro. Because I actually watched somebody that put a something. I don't know if it was a FRT or a super safe. I don't know. They put something in a Glock PSA dagger. It was a PSA compact dagger. Somebody made that motherfucker something. If y'all heard of So Icy Tyson, I think that's the name, So Icy Tyson. He got a PSA dagger, a micro dagger, and that bitch got a FRT in it, I think. Emo said the rule of cool supersedes, but if you ever consider what you carry should be It should always be your cheapest but reliable and undecorative piece. Facts. Heavy said anything on the gun that a prosecutor can use to question your mental in a self-defense situation. Exactly. I'm already knowing. Joe said, I won't lie. I have a don't tread on me backplate on my 17. Ah. Mark said, what kind of holster do you have for the 43X with the comp on it? I got a little cheap holster. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. Joe said, I wanted to take it out, but just haven't yet. Facts. Jackson said, the micro, I swear to God. If y'all heard of So Icy Tyson, he a big-ass YouTuber that do guns. He has a micro dagger, if I'm not mistaken, a micro dagger with FRT or Super Safe. I don't know. Emo said, think about it like this. Do you want your range? I don't. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. Jackson said, oh shit, that's the exact same as the G48. Facts. Colton, welcome to the live. What up, Vaughn? Can't stay long. Just wanted to say what up. I appreciate you, bro. Jackson said, I got a Bravo concealment holster for my 48. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm finna be. He said a poly backplate like 10, 15. I got a Bravo for my 17. Young Quan said, what up, gang? What up, bro? Jackson said like 40 some on cheapest dirt website. Hello, Quan. Jackson said poly backplate like, hell no, I don't think he meant that. Okay, this, I forgot who just asked me, but this is what I carry. This is what I carry right here. This is a cheap ass Amazon holster. It say, what that shit say? Hold on. Warrior Land. So this is what I carry for the 43X with the comp. It's called Warrior Land. This should be on Amazon all the time. I'm pretty sure y'all seen that symbol on Amazon. Warrior Land. Boom. This is what I carry for the 43X with the comp. That bitch slide right in there. Boom. For sure, for sure. Said Colton said armsless used to be the shit for my area. Facts. Jackson said you should low-key do a quick gun review. Jackson said we already here. What you mean a gun review? You mean like hold them or show them? Because I can't hold them. He said we the people they way. Remy, welcome to the live in St. Louis. This what every teenage young YN got in their room cabinets. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Emo said I got a IWB holster off Amazon and just ran some. Okay, to accommodate my light laser generic concealed carry brand. Okay, facts, Remy. I'm at STL right now. Cole said poly stands for, which is type of plastic. Yeah. When he said that, I was like, what the hell? He said, hold on, he said Polynesian? That's hella funny. He said, oh, like Kydex, ETC, hell yeah. He said Polynesian, that shit kind of took me. That's my holster for my 43X. Joe said Polynesian. Kydex, ABS, ETC. I'm going to show y'all my We the People holster. He said I'm fried. Hold on, let me show y'all my EDC, hold on. Hold on, man. This is my holster. This is my We the People. This is my We the People holster right here. He said, South, my boy. Polynesian We the People. He said, I wish I had the most version. Join the Discord channel if you haven't yet. Facts. No mid guns allowed. That's a fucking lie. You got mid guns, it is what it is. Jackson said that motherfucking stream like TLR6 like 80. This my We the People holster right here. I don't really like it because this bitch low key. I know I gotta tighten one of these screws. This bitch low key loose. This my We the People right here though. I had to do the little camo look. I had to go with the camo look. I had to go with the camo look for sure. He said, "Where you be, Remy? I be working up north though." He said, "That's fresh, bro. I like that holster, Von. You fuck with it? You fuck with it, Colt? I don't really like this bitch. I don't like that. Hell yeah. That We the People. And that We the People. I don't really like that holster though." Jackson said, "I'm starting some new Polynesian holsters." That's hella funny. Mark said, "Ordering the We the People holster like that one to fit the gun with the light." Hell yeah. He said, "Mid holster, facts." Jackson said, "The camo tough, appreciate it." Joe said, "Everyone gets a friend, and here I am. No one from Michigan." So, Williams, welcome to the live. I had to go with the ghetto carbon fiber. It's all good, bro. It's all good, Williams. Coach said, "I like the look." Okay, appreciate it. I want a red carbon holster for my 48. Kermit, little plastic ass gun. Facts. You the what? The first real troll over here. Hell yeah though. I low key wanted like a color carbon holster, but I kind of changed my mind. I had to go with this camo. I forget what they call it on the website. They call it something. I don't know. But y'all, if y'all don't know, the color of my holster is actually gray. I don't know if y'all know that. Let me show y'all. He said, "Should a camo EDC holster be skin tone to actually be camouflage?" William said, "My shit fits the old light." Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to show y'all because this actually, ain't no light. But this is gray. I don't know if y'all know that, but this is camo gray. So this is like different shades of gray. This is not green. This is different shades of camo gray. This shit hard though. He said, "I just bullshitting, bro. Nice guns. Appreciate you, bro." Jackson said, "I started sticker bombing my holster, but I'm going to take that off." Hell yeah. I started sticker bombing my safe. Joe said, "Mid facts." Colton said, "Take screws out of the holster and cut the thread in red Loctite." Okay. I ain't know that. I probably do got to do that, though. Because I ain't going to lie. When I first got it, bro, one of my screws fell off. I was like, is this how We the People getting down? It's a decent holster, though. I ain't going to lie. This motherfucker decent. I fuck with it. It's a decent little holster. It ain't bad. It ain't bad, my boy. If y'all haven't already, double tap that screen and sub up. Emo said, "I don't rock with the hard holsters. I have like one stiff one, but it's still canvas. I keep that one on the vest because it's fucking huge. I prefer the softer IWB holster." Hell yeah. Lonzo, welcome to the live. With that Strybach Chamberlain, Brody, 9 mil. Pat said, "Where Remy go?" I don't know. Jackson said, "Anyways to mount optics on the non-MOS 48. I ain't gonna lie. I think there is a way, but it's ugly as fuck. I think there is a way. I forget. But I think there is a way. You might have to go with the TLR6. That's ugly as fuck, too." Joe said 38 millimeter. Emo said, get your slide mill. That's how." Oh, you talking about an optic mount. I'm thinking you talking about a flashlight. The optic mount, you got to get your slide. Oh, no, you know what? Damn, Jackson, there is a way to mount an optic on your gun, but you're not going to like it. You got to get the optic that come with the... There's an optic that you can replace with your front sight, but you ain't going to like that shit. It's an optic where you take your front sight off and you can put it in like that. Emo said just go to or buy a new slide. Facts. So I seen this on half leather, half carbon holster. Lonzo said wouldn't even want to mail a OEM slide. Hell nah. Jackson said they got that dovetail shit. You want that? That what Joe said. Yeah, bro. You gotta. the only way to put a optic on a gun that ain't milled is you gotta buy that stupid ass optic that replaces your front sight. All you gotta do is take that front sight off and put the optic on it. It do hold. It look ugly though. It look ugly, bro. I'm telling you, that shit work, but it's ugly. I seen somebody with it. That shit ugly. Cause it's thick. First of all, it's thick as hell. He said that rear sight, yeah. Yeah. Jackson said I ain't really trying to spend no money or mill my OEM slide. Facts. Emo said you can just buy the MOS slide. You can technically swap the slides on the 1919 X17 ETC. The only tolerance you'll run into is your recoil spring. Jackson said I might just have to get a new slide. Yeah, you might have to, bro. You might have to run them pockets for like $350. I ain't gonna lie. Coach said, I would change slides personally. Jackson said, I got a 48. You could change slides. That's a good $350. If you want to do that. Lonzo said, shit, a Glock OEM slide is just as expensive. Hell yeah, it is. OEM slides for a Glock like $400 and some change. Loki probably cheaper to grab another slide. Hell yeah. Focus said, Lonzo, yeah, Emo, if he go on eBay, he can get a cheaper slide. Mark said, buy a new slide. Looks better and it is more reliable. Facts. Way more reliable. Damn, my shit fucked up. Jackson said, I can probably find one for a lower price. That's what I do. I'm telling you, bro, go on eBay. You'll find something cheaper. You go on eBay. I'm telling you, go on eBay. You good. So they call me for the gunsmith for real. What you mean? Oh, they call you the gunsmith. Okay. Lonzo said, I just seen a Glock 19 slide new for like $600. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. $600 for a slide? That's ridiculous. And that motherfucker probably ain't even like got no cuts on it or nothing. It's just MOS cut. That's it. It ain't got no like ported barrel or no ported like ain't got nothing on the slide. Oh, said how you feel about all these libs running everything? I don't talk politics. Oh, fool, what's good? eBay is always the way to go. Facts. Jackson said, but I low key fuck with my irons. Facts. Emo said, especially if it's ported. Jackson said 600. Lonzo said it was MOS OEM. Yeah, Lonzo, but damn, 600. That motherfucker ain't got like no. It ain't got no slide cut like where you can see your barrel. It ain't got nothing. It's just MOS. That's it. Like you can't see the top of the. If you look at the top of the gun, you can't see the barrel. It ain't got nothing on it. Coach said it's sane as fuck. I bought a lot of pistols cheaper than that. Facts. Said she's MOS OEM for 6 is knocking over the head for real. Facts. That shit wild. Lonzo said that's why said I just buy a new gun. Hell yeah. But 600, you might as well buy a new gun. Cause 600 for MOS slide and that motherfucker ain't got no other cuts. Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit crazy. That shit wild. 600 for just MOS? Yeah, ain't feeling that. That shit crazy. That shit crazy, man. How everybody chilling tonight, man? How everybody chilling tonight? Got me a little quick yeah. Lonzo said something about Glock not wanting to just be selling slides. I don't know why. Yeah, because why you got to tax? That shit ridiculous. To tax on a Glock slide? Because I don't know if they taxing because of the name or the quality in the name. Colton said, Lonzo, good point to be honest. Hell yeah, that shit ridiculous, bro. That shit ridiculous as fuck. 600? Yeah, I can't get over that. I can't do that one. Lonzo, how you feeling, bro? I like that build you got. The 19. I like that build for real. Focus said we paying for the name, bro. I figured. Because that shit ridiculous. Joe said, is 600 a lot? Joe, for a slide? Hell yeah. Jackson said, you seen that new FDE 43X? Let's talk about it. I fuck with it. Are we fucking with the FDE 43X? We fucking with it? Emo said, I mean, technically, if you're buying the MOS slide, you basically turning your standard model into the MOS model. The only difference is the MOS is already milled and might come with a red dot. What if it don't, though? Andrew said MP5 or G37. I would go with an MP5 for real. Jackson said 600. You should have reported a robbery. Joe 600 isn't budget to a lot of people, think that's a lot. Hell yeah. Lonzo said, yeah, my homeboy owned a gun shop and got an order of slides in, and the slides was more expensive than a whole gun, so he sent all the slides back. Facts. Shouts to your homeboy. Mark said you can just buy another Glock for that. Hell yeah. Focus said Mark facts. Andrew said thumb up facts. MP5 or G37? I'm going MP5. That ain't even no question. Jackson said hell yeah. I fuck with the G43X and FDE. I fuck with it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really an FDE fan like I used to be, but I fuck with it. Jackson said I can't wait for the 48. I thought you had the 48 already. Emo said for real, you can just pick up a 19X and it'll solve all your problems. Facts. Jackson said bro made a business decision. Okay. Cole said MP5 facts. Lonzo said the bronze 43X on a black frame. Colt said all day. I don't know how I feel about the FDE 43X. It's dope. I'm trying to figure out what made them come out with that colorway. It is dope though. I feel like if you got the 19X, you gotta get the 43X FDE to match. You gotta get the little baby. Joe said 19X are trash. Jackson said, nah, I'm talking about them making an FDE 48. They not gonna do that. I can't see that. I can't see them making an FDE 48. I don't see that at all. I don't see that happening. That'd be crazy though. A FDE 48 would be crazy. But I can't see it because they already got the 43X. Jackson said it's because the 43X and 19X were the first on the X line. Okay. Okay. Joe said, I would love a FDE 48, but it'll never happen. Yeah, I don't think so. Jackson said, and then they made the 47 and 48 facts. They did. They did make the 47 and the 48. Saying, yeah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Jackson said, if y'all look, those are the big brother and little brother models. Facts. You not lying. They definitely are. You got the 19X and then 43X FDE. Big brother, little brother. Emo said, Joe, not gonna lie, the new Gen 5 19 is definitely nicer than the 19X. Only they don't come milled for an optic. Otherwise, they fixed all the older issues like the finger grooves and the weird pinky hole. I hate that pinky hole. I ain't gonna lie. Joe said, get purple parts for the 19X. You should. That'd be hard, Joe. You should. Lonzo said, my shit a 45, though, not a 19, by the way. I totally forgot. Oh, you got a 45? That wasn't a 19? Jackson said the 49 is which one? The 49 is the 17... no, the 49 is the 19 frame with the 17 slide. Or no. Yeah. It's the 19 frame with the 17 slide. So the 49 is the opposite of the 45. Jackson said, I low-key like the finger grooves. Coach said I might get the black Tavar out this weekend if I'm not working. It's balanced. I like the center of gravity with whole clip near empty, still getting shots in center of target. Okay, that sound dope. Lonzo said that pinky hole is a lanyard loop for military purposes. I knew it was a lanyard loop, but I didn't know that's what it was for. That makes sense now. Joe said 49 is a 17. No, Joe. You see, you got it confused, Joe. The 47 is the new 17. The 49, yeah, that's what I said. 17 slide, 19 grip. Yeah, I said that. Jackson said, oh, I fuck with that. That's low key what I like. The 48 over the 43X. Jackson, Joe got the 48. I have a 19X. I was joking. It's to connect to your plate carrier. Ah. Jackson said the longer side radius helps me with accuracy. Yeah, Jackson. Joe just bought a 48. He got a 48. That bitch nice. I ain't gonna lie. Pat said I'm cooking steaks right now. I'll be back. All right, Pat. Make sure you put me a steak up. Me and the dog. Put me and the dog a steak up. I can't believe y'all chose the 47 over the 49. That is crazy. Cow killer, Pat. Jose, welcome to the live. Bro, how much? Not for sale. Not for sale, my guy. Not for sale, my guy. Not for sale, my guy. Over with. What is that? 60, 70, 80, 90. I ain't. I have to pop a little quick live. I'll probably get off in like 4 minutes because I got to finish washing. That shit's stupid, man. Jackson said my 48 has a 19 slide and grip length, but my comp makes it a little longer than the 17 length. Jose said, I don't know what you saying. Joe said 47 destroys a 49. You're talking about a staple essentially. The 47 is the 17. Of course. In my opinion, I still think the 49 is nice. I don't know if I would get it, though, because, I want the Glock 34. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The 47 is the 17 MOS. Jackson said, so I basically have a slim 49. Emo said, I think Joe asking how much you paid, broski. You mean, Jose, my bad. That's what I think he trying to say. Verde, hey, bro, what's good? Welcome back. Mark said, which do you think is more concealable? Ooh. I mean, either way, the 47 and the 49 still got the same slide. So I don't think either one is more concealable than the other. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still that slide. It ain't the frame, it's the slide. Or no, you know what? The 49, because you right, it is the frame. My bad. Jackson said with my 48 build comp and all, it's a slim 49. Pretty much. Verde said new arsenal. Nah. Just some new shit out. Jackson said the 49 is more. That's what I was thinking. I was tripping for a second. Verde said good. Joe said I don't need to comp my 48. Shoots flat. About to get an optic for it. Facts. Mark said, but the grip length. Exactly. Jackson said the shorter grip. Yeah. I had to think about that. The shorter the grip, you all right. Because I had to think. My echelon big as fuck. And I'm a little guy. So that bitch be poking. Like, it be having a lot of, you can see that bitch. It got a lot of print. Joe said if you're fat, it's easier. Yeah, but if you're thin, the 17 is easy. I can sell a 20. Yeah, you do, Joe. Emo said I love the 19 for CC, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. I fuck with my 19. I love my 19. I just carry my echelon more. Focus said that's what I like about the Taurus G3 XL. Hell yeah, Focus. I had the G4 XL or whatever that's called. That motherfucker was compact though. That motherfucker had one 11-round mag and one 13-round mag. It was called I know you heard of that one, Focus. The Taurus GX4 XL. I had that bitch. Joe said not normally. I can if I had to. Focus said short grip with 4 and yep, right. Jackson said, damn, yeah, I used to have a GX4 XL. That was when I got my first Taurus. That motherfucker was it was like shorter than a 4-inch barrel, I believe, and it held 11 rounds and 13. So one 11-round mag, one 13. Mark said Joe not playing. Focus said, yeah, I heard the triggers on those are nice. It wasn't bad, bro. It just, I ain't gonna lie, that shit had rubbed me the wrong way. Focus. That GX4 XL, that shit had rubbed me the wrong way, bro. Joe said my rotation right now is 17 and 19X, soon to be 48 in it. Hell yeah, Joe. Emo said Taurus PT 111, also a little beast. I think they also called it the Freedom or some shit. That's little thing is nice for real, for real. Want to say it was 12 plus 1. Jackson said, hey, he said, hey, they got a SIG P365 fuse with a comp that's basically a slim 47 size. Everybody keeps saying the P365 fuse is fucking dope. Like Heavy said earlier, if y'all not in the Discord, if y'all would like to join the Discord, go ahead and take the link down. Y'all gotta be 18 or older though. Focus said Emo same with the XL, but you get longer sight radius. Facts. If y'all would like to Emo, Jackson, Mark, anybody else that want to join the Discord, are y'all 18? Y'all 18? Emo said, I'm not fuck with the SIG 300s after the 320. I got a P320. Hell yeah, I'm probably finna get off in a minute because I gotta go finish washing. But Emo, Jackson, Mark, are y'all, I'm 32, broski. Y'all trying to join the Discord, bro? Jackson said the Fuse and Macro series are cheat codes, especially with ports or comp. Facts, you not lying, flat shooter. Hell yeah, Emo, you trying to join the Discord? Mark said yeah. Jackson said hell yeah. Jackson, how old are you? How old are you? Emo said 32. Emo said sure. Mark said hell yeah. Mark and Jackson, how old are y'all? Y'all seem pretty chill, bro. Let me make a Discord right quick. Facts. Make the Discord. Emo, Mark, Jackson. Y'all go ahead and leave a comment under one of my YouTube shorts, and I'm gonna drop the Discord link. Gamer said, personally, I got a Colt 45 revolver. Facts. Remy said, you got a, you getting GTA 6, though? Probably not. Jackson said, I'm 19. Mark said, 54. Hell yeah. If y'all want to join the Discord, you could go on my YouTube bio. I got the link in there. Or you could go into one of my YouTube shorts and leave a comment, and I'll drop the link for you. Jackson, what's that? That's your name on Discord? He said, bet I'm finna comment. Yeah, go ahead and comment. Joe said 77 for me. What you talking about, Joe? Remy, what's good with you? Hell yeah, I'm finna hop off though. I gotta go finish watching, but it was good talking to y'all. If y'all want to join the Discord, go ahead and leave a comment under one of my YouTube short videos, and I'll drop the link. Cause I gotta go watch before I go to work. But it was good talking to y'all. Remy, nice talking to you. Thanks for stopping by. He said, all right, my brother said, I just left a comment. Facts. Mark said, going now. Facts. Go ahead to my Discord. Go to my YouTube shorts. Leave a comment. I'm finna hop off. Emo said, get that bag. Joe said, my age. Get the fuck out of here. All right, gang. I'll catch up with y'all.